Namaste, Angel. I'm here to do the daily reading for Wednesday, May 3rd, the day that Mercury goes direct again. It wasn't in a bad place in my chart, so I can't really complain, although it does, like, control, in a general sense, our, like, everything. All technology, all travel, all that kind of stuff. So glad to see it go once again. So I'll just go into the significant events. In the year 1791, the Constitution of May 3rd, the first modern constitution in Europe, is proclaimed by the Sejm of Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. 1851, most of San Francisco is destroyed by fire. 30 die. 1926, British general strike. Trade Union Congress calls for a general strike 1 minute to midnight to support striking coal miners. And here we are this is 1926, here we are in 2017, and in America, the president is talking about bringing back coal. Pretty crazy. 1937, or 38 or 11, Margaret Mitchell wins a Pulitzer Prize for Gone with the Wind. 1945, WW2 German ship, the Cap Arcona, Caparcona, laden with prisoners, is sunk by the Royal Air Force in East Sea. 5,800, or 13, or 4, or 1111, with double God Force behind it, are killed. 5,800 people. It's one of the largest maritime losses of life ever. 1947, new post-war Japanese constitution goes into effect. Did you know the first unsolicited bulk commercial email, or spam, is sent by a digital equipment corporation marketing representative to every ARPANET, ARPANET, in all caps, address on the U.S. West Coast. This happened on May 3rd in 1978. Again, the name of the company was Digital Equipment Corporation, in case that wasn't clear. Famous birthdays: Niccolo Machiavelli, Bing Crosby, Mary Astor, Sugar Ray Robinson, James Brown, and Ron Hextall. Famous weddings: 1884, mechanical engineer Frederick Winslow Taylor, 28, weds Louise M. Spooner. 1986, actress, singer Annette Funicello, 43. She was one of the original Mouseketeers on that Disney show. She weds harness racing horse breeder and trainer Glenn Holt. 1991, or 11, American singer Andy Williams weds his second wife, Debbie Haas. 1992, Beverly Hills 90210 actress Gabrielle Carteris marries Charles Isaacs. 1997, Port Charles soap opera actor John Lindstrom, who is 39, weds the Young and the Restless actress Eileen Davidson, who is 38, in Cambria, California. Famous deaths: Henry Ossian Flipper and George Murphy. George Murphy was American and an actor and a senator. He appeared in many big-budget musicals, starred in more than 45 films, and was elected to represent California in the U.S. Senate in 1964, or 65, or 11. He was born on July 4th, or 11, and in the year 1902. He was a Cancer from New Haven, Connecticut, USA. He died on May 3rd in 1992 at the age of 89 of leukemia. Henry Ossian Flipper was American, a soldier, and a former slave. He was the first African American to graduate from the U.S. Military Academy. He was born on March 21st in 1856, or 9/11, which is 11, and was an Aries from Thomasville, Georgia, USA. Yes, Thomas means twin. I'm still going to say it. He died on May 3rd in 1940 at the age of 84 of natural causes. Going back up to the birthdays. You know what? Let me tell you guys what happened in the month, too. Because they have a few of these listed. I never went over a lot of them from April. Volunteers helped defeat a general strike. Britain's first and only general strike occurred in May in 1926 and was quickly defeated by volunteers and a cunning plan by Winston Churchill. This happened on May 3rd in 1926. This other headline, latest wonder of the world, often referred to as the Chunnel, like tunnel, but spelled with a CH, Chunnel, the 31-mile undersea tunnel linking England to France, has been hailed as one of the 7 wonders of the modern world. Did you know that existed? It was discovered on May 6th in 1994. Suicide woman floats to safety. Nobody could expect to survive a fall from the 100-meter high Clifton Suspension Bridge, but one woman was saved on this day by her billowing skirt. In 1885, the year 1885, or 13 or 1111, on May 8th, which is also 13 or 4 or 1111. Her dress went up and caught the air and she floated down nicely. Botched crown jewels theft pays off. Thomas Blood, yes, Thomas still means twin, who tried to steal England's crown jewels from the Tower of London on this day, was not only forgiven by the king, but given a reward. This happened on May 9th in 1671. How bizarre is that? All right, now I'm going up to the birthdays. Ron Hextall is 52 years old. He's Canadian and an NHL goalie, or at least he was. He played 13 NHL seasons, 11 of which were for the Philadelphia Flyers. His mobile style of play, in which he provided support to the defenseman by coming out of the goal area to play the puck, was revolutionary. He was also known for being one of the NHL's most aggressive goaltenders, setting records for the number of penalty minutes by a goalie. He was born on May 3rd in 1964 and is 52 years old, a tourist from Brandon, Manitoba, Canada. James Brown was American and a singer, the godfather of soul. He was born on May 3rd in 1933 and was a tourist from Barnwell, South Carolina, USA. He died on December 25th in 2006 at the age of 73 of pneumonia. Sugar Ray Robinson was American, a middle/welterweight champion and boxer, one of the greatest boxers of all time, who held the world welterweight title from 1946 to 1951. He also prompted sports writers to create boxing's pound-for-pound rankings. He was born on May 3rd in 1921 and was a tourist from Ailey, Georgia, USA. He died on April 12th in 1989 at the age of 67 of Alzheimer's disease. Mary Astor was American, best remembered for her role as Bridget O'Shaughnessy in The Maltese Falcon in 1941. She overcame personal troubles to win an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her performance in The Great Lie, also in 1941. She was born on May 3rd in 1906 and was a tourist from Quincy, Illinois, USA. She died on September 25th in 1987 at the age of 81 of pulmonary emphysema. Bing Crosby, or Harry Lillis Crosby Jr., was American, a singer and an actor, one of the best-selling recording artists of the 20th century with over 500 million records in circulation. Perhaps best known for his trademark bass baritone voice, he won an Academy Award for Best Actor for his role as Father Chuck O'Malley in the 1944 motion picture Going My Way. He was born on May 3rd in 1903 and was a tourist from Tacoma, Washington, USA. He died on October 14th in 1977 at the age of 74 or 11 of a heart attack. And Machiavelli, Niccolo di Bernardo de Machiavelli, was Italian, a humanist and a philosopher, founder of the modern political science, founder in general of all modern political science, and more specifically, political ethics. Also wrote comedies, carnival songs, and poetry. He wrote his masterpiece, The Prince, after the Medici had recovered power and he no longer held a position of responsibility in Florence. He was born on May 3rd in 1461 and was a tourist from Florence, Italy. He died on June 21st, the last day of Gemini, in the year 1527, good old 69, at the age of 58, or 1304, or 1111. And he was the last of the birthdays. And I got no stories to tell or anything today. I'm not going to bore you guys, so I'm going straight to the dice, beginning with romantic dinner. Try again and spend money. Ooh, I was looking at sex earlier. I mean, I noticed it. It was like this was facing me. Never mind. Sex is what Spirit says. 29 as well. Whatever that means for you, but it means in general humanitarian partnership. And no. Going to the cards, beginning with the Three of Air. So I mentioned the Three of Air yesterday. I had seen it, and that was why I did tell you guys a short story. Hope you enjoyed that. Now I'm beginning with it. I couldn't get rid of it today. Great sadness. Take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself and others. Coming to the Knight of Earth. Loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind is the Knight of Earth. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. You have a guardian angel. Knight of Earth is a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Three of Air back. Opening to the Dreamer with Archangel Metatron, representing the planet Mercury for me, which rules both Gemini and Virgo. A leap of faith, follow your dreams. That leads to unexpected opportunities. The Dreamer or the Fool, all about a brand new path. You know, just taking a chance on a brand new path. And opposite the Three of Air, maybe it's about letting, you know, one path go, letting one aspect of ourselves, of our lives, of our journey die. And maybe that's the sadness, you know, because it's hard to, you know, let things go, let people go. It's difficult to change, you know, for us human beings and, you know, humanoids as well, I can tell you. You know, but it has to happen sometime. That's what's coming through so far, especially opposite the Fool. And we're moving on to calmer, stiller water. So it is something positive, as I was already feeling, leaving something, I think, behind. And it's the pain of that is from what this Three of Air comes for most of us. But it's a good thing that we're leaving that behind. So it can be breakups. We've been seeing a lot of that. And, you know, it could be families, quote unquote, separating in the sense that we think of it like that in the 3D. You know, the scriptures tell us to be prepared to leave these people, however, and the new covenant tells us to certainly, you know, leave anybody we need to in order to not only follow the teachings of Christ, and we're all here trying to achieve Christ consciousness. So, you know, that makes sense, but also, in terms of marriage, you know, heading toward the person to whom God has joined us. You know, we are to let no man tear that asunder, not even our, you know, children's mother or father or other relative to whom we feel bound or something like that. So anyway, yeah, things are getting better for us. It's looking up. Some of us may even be taking a trip, but it's the end of a difficult situation. So this is a difficult situation, leaving. Hopefully the card will leave too. Yeah, it's gone. See? On that note, and it's the Three of Water. A celebration, wedding, graduation, or birth announcement, and the need to have more fun. Overall energy is the Seven of Water, a complex decision. The need to do research, stop procrastinating. This can also be about having multiple choices from which to choose, fantasizing, different goals, dreams. We sort of need to get settled on something so we can actually take action. We haven't done that yet. We're still like with our head in the clouds. Masculine is the Four of Water. Missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. This can be an offer of love from the masculine or to the masculine. This is a cup of love and emotion. He's unimpressed with whatever it is, whether he's giving it or he's not he's not thrilled about it, but it is an offer. Surrounded by the King of Air, who's brilliant, impartial, professional, and diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. And in the masculine subconscious, the Six of Water, memories from history or childhood, issues regarding children, and romanticizing the past. I'm feeling and thinking something. I'm not going to say it yet, though. The feminine is the Ace of Earth, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. Ace of Earth is a divine, like blessed new beginning. Surrounded by the Moon with Archangel Haniel, important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. And in the feminine subconscious, the Five of Water, things not turning out the way you'd hoped, not seeing the positive of a situation, and crying over spilled milk. Crowning, the Knight of Earth is back. Loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind, he still is. Still also a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Time to buckle down and get things done. This is what crowns the union. Honor your commitments, like the new covenant. To speak of that, we have a guardian angel to help us do so. And at the root, the Nine of Water. Beautiful. Yes, says the universe. Prayers answered, wishes granted. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away, and you have a love of life. This is an 11, by the way. I got the Six of Water, the Five of Water, which is an 11 on its own, separated by the 9, which is still 11. At the heart of the matter, the Six of Air is also back. Things are looking up. It's the end of a difficult situation. You may even be taking a trip. Very positive cards. What I was feeling here was the masculine perhaps needing to talk to someone about this separation, which can be separation, again, from a former mate, love, or other third person that was, very impactful upon them, a friend, something. That they had to let go, they had to cut off with these swords, or something going on with a child. They may want to, I'm feeling it's not necessarily as, deep as something where you have to go to a psychologist or something. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I mean, in my opinion, we could all stand to go, to one on a regular basis. But I don't know if that's necessary, but maybe somebody might just need a friend, a good listening ear to talk to. And the masculine wanting to, make some sort of offer, but feeling like it's not good enough. I mean, maybe, and it's probably just not time yet if he's just exiting this thing. Whatever this is, breaking up with his friend or former mate or having some sort of issues revolving his child, he might need a moment, and that doesn't have to be a long moment. Things are looking up. Okay, we still have from this offer that's mediocre in his mind, that's not worthy, that's not enough. We are moving forward. So he doesn't need to worry about that. And it sits next to the Four of Water, sits next to the Knight of Earth. So the Knight of Earth, we know, is like slow, methodical. Um, this is saying to me, whatever the masculine is working on or moving forward for him, it's happening, but it's going to take, a moment. And this will be different for everybody. And time is relative. It really means nothing. Some of us believe it doesn't even exist. Things are going well. He's moving into a positive direction, and he needs to chin up, basically. Same thing with the feminine. We're here thinking of potential loss, and this is in the mind here. This isn't something that even actually happened to us. This is us doing this to ourselves, probably because we don't know everything. Once again, the feminine always wants to know everything, and because we don't, we're thinking negatively. We're being very pessimistic here, is what's coming through. And we got to let go of that, basically, because what we do have is here, and we got to count our blessings, that we're being given a new start by the universe in something. And it can be something material, it could be a new job, it can be a new relationship, it can be both, a new home, new car, whatever our dream was, right? With the Nine of Water here at the root, whatever it is for which we asked, we could be finally getting that. It may have something to do with an actual Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus as well. They may be like a facilitator or something like that toward that end. The moon, of course, representing the sign of Pisces, and the king of air being a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Going to the romance cards, beginning with calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And opening 2, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So again, optimism here, feminine. Masculine, chin up, and same thing, optimism. Think positive things. That's how you're going to call in your soulmate. Opening to playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Calling your soulmate back. And release your ex. So again, this is what this is all about for some of us, as was that 3 of air as well. The time has come to clear your energy. But when you do, things look up immediately. The difficulties end, and you move forward into calmer, stiller waters and toward this Ace of Earth. Calling your soulmate back. And finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. They may very well be, but again, they're getting better. Things are looking up. So we have the Knight of Earth crowning, and he's moving forward, and he always reaches his goal. He's going to help us improve our finances, and he's headed toward the Ace of Earth. So this finances card is all good things. And it may be one of the things that had been holding us back. This situation, again, perhaps involving a past mate, soulmate, love, and or children from which we're leaving. It may have been around money. We may have felt restricted and stuck in this thing before because of money, and maybe we have some worries about that. And that's one of the things, I can't make a decent offer to the feminine because I've got this, I'm recovering from whatever this situation is. Here's the recovery with the King of Air. But that's not true. Again, moving forward, moving into better times, positive times. Your prayers have been heard. Your prayers have been answered. The universe says yes, things are going to get better for you now, and in the area of finances and material in particular. Calling your soulmate back. And it's safe for you to love. I think that's a big message here to the masculine, because that's what I was feeling from this before, and trying to explain wanting to be able to come toward the feminine, but feeling like needing a little bit of time, and maybe taking baby steps as a result. Slow and steady wins the race. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Calling your soulmate back. And lastly, this is why. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This is who it is. I'm going to cut. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Flirt. This is how you can come back together. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Because this can also be some worry, like I want to, for some, in additional worry for some, like I want to make an offer, but I don't know how. Like I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to broach this situation, how to bring it up, given what's happened, what's transpired. And those things that have transpired is that, cups have spilled. But the masculine, at least, realizing that he's got at least one that's upright and he wants to offer it. The feminine here in her mind thinking like, oh, woe was me, 3 spilled. So his, when he does come forward, that is going to sort of give her, help her with her confidence too. But at the same time, feminine, we got to realize that we don't get to know everything. The universe doesn't reveal everything to us. And we got to have enough faith to be able to release our feels without knowing everything, without knowing the outcome of every story, without reading through it. So flirt. This is how we approach people. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Overall energy is heart-to-heart conversations, which you can finally have maybe because Mercury retrograde is ending. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I'm going to put one of these here and one here, one here, and one here. Maybe even one here. Just for a little extra support. So yeah, the masculine wants to make an offer. He's feeling these things. They're real. His feelings are real and worth exploring. He wants to explore them. But he's a little defeated, by his other things that were going on in his life. So he's taking his time, but he's approaching. Atop the King of Air is exactly what I was saying. So I just wanted to see if there was any other answers. But right now we got the message. Give your relationship a chance. Basically, work on your partnership. So he just needs to build his confidence there. And here, atop the 6 of water, and what I immediately got was, in some cases, having to do with the children. So keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. One of the ways that they may differ is they may have no children and you may have some, or vice versa. And we're supposed to be willing to come together anyway. For another note, the 6 of water, the dual meaning, the 6 of water here is just representing this soulmate about which this card speaks. So it's saying, yes, it's reconfirmation. This is the one. Although they may look a little differently than it normally does. This is not your usual type of girl, not your usual type of guy, whatever the case is for you. Atop the moon, all we need to know, says the universe, is that we attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So stop worrying about knowing everything and just jump in. Be that fool, right? The dreamer that we started with. Release your fears and go for it. Go for your Ace of Earth. Atop the 5 of water and these thoughts of, oh, woe is me, Spirit says, in the end, it's going to be worth waiting for. So again, stop with the pessimism and get optimistic and positive about it, because we attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And the law of attraction says we have to put out positive thoughts in order to get positive results. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And that divine timing right now is slow and steady, like the tortoise and the hare. Let's go to the Ascended Masters, beginning with You Can Do It, says Archangel Michael. And opening to energy healing with Merlin. Energy healing back. And focus upon your strengths, says Apollo. Good message for you there, masculine. If you're feeling diminished, or remember the things that you enjoy doing, and just the strength that love provides, right? Those feelings that should build you up too. Remember who you are. Energy healing. Speaking of energy healing, Hilarion is here to double down on the message with health and healing. Energy healing back and purification, which certainly the masculine, if not the feminine as well, has been working on detoxifying our lives, removing negative people, places, and things from it. This showing up here opposite energy healing is, a message in itself. Purification back. That yes, it's difficult sometimes to let go of people, places, and things as well. But it's toward the end of our own health and welfare. Mother, wife, sister, daughter, Lady Nada. This is a card about healing a relationship with a feminine energy in our life, and it can be our own. It can be our own other half. Definitely feeling that for some. For others, this is, the child that may exist here in this scenario. The feminine energy that you had to separate from in this scenario. The feminine energy, for sure, we've had to take on a lot of this, maybe traditionally, at least in 3D, masculine sort of roles, or we felt that we have, and maybe in our past we have. And so, we're having some difficulty settling into our newfound selves as well. And we got to work on that. Surrender. Positive thoughts and surrender. That says right. And I was actually thinking about writing today. I had pulled a card for myself. This one was the God box. And I'm like, okay, I was thinking about doing this, but I don't really like just saving stuff in a box, although I do have some messages to myself in a box. They're more, I guess, upbeat, just like little love notes to me. And I do have those in a box. But when I am pouring my heart out to the universe, or trying to release something to it, I set those on fire. Now, I'm not saying that everybody has to, but I just was reminded when I saw this card. And this card, very Mercurian. Thought also very Mercurian. I think coming through because, again, our communications are about to get a whole lot better with the end of the Mercury retrograde. This is our overall energy. I'm going to do the same thing with these cards. Put one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. Masculine, to help you with your strength and confidence, because you're also ascending at the same time, Queenofswords says, drink more water. Positive change came with cutting away whatever this was. And you did the right thing. You did the fair thing. You did the diplomatic thing. So don't feel bad about that. Again, we're going to give your relationship a chance now. And it was, just know that it was the right choice. It's a positive change. It sits here next to the Six of Air because, again, we're moving forward. Things are getting better now. So more and more reconfirmation that we can feel comfortable about our choices. Here at top, keep an open mind, and the Six of Water is yoga, says Babaji. This may be something you may want to use. Remember, I was saying it's not that deep. I feel like you may want to do some sort of talk to somebody or work on some sort of healing methodology here, modality here, and I couldn't like quite figure out what it was. For some, yeah, meditation or actual yoga or some other way of finding, your center, your peace, your chi, your zen. I second this notion, the emotion that Babaji has here. On top, attraction and pulling in what we put out, the power of joy. Okay, so again, those positive, loving thoughts out to the universe. This is what we will reap in return. And lastly, atop, oh, I love this for this card. Atop the 5 of water and the worth waiting for, see the other person's point of view. So if we've been having thoughts here about the masculine, maybe blaming him for having knocked over the 3 cups, right now we're to look at what he's going through, on what he's been through, and, respect and consider the fact that he maybe have to cut somebody off, that was close to him, whatever the dynamic was, and, understand that takes some alone time. It takes some time, period. Divine time in this case. And, hopefully that will help us to change our thinking to a more positive aspect, outlook, and begin to not only put out love and joy, but receive it back from the universe. Going now also to my angel therapy cards to see what else we can get help with, perhaps. Beginning with cancel, clear, delete. Use only positive words and thoughts. Love this coming in right now as they're rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. I love how they did that as I was talking about it. Be willing to forgive also. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness and joy, right? Cancel, clear, delete, back. Archangel Raphael says he's here with us. The healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. Cancel, clear, delete. And Archangel Michael says shield yourself. Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. That now at the bottom, I'll go one more. Workshops and seminars, attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. And I think that only this line is what is relative to us here. But I mean, somebody may find something in this message too. But I think what really is pertinent to this reading is be open to teaching and learning. And like learning from our experiences, learning from our mistakes, if we want to call them that, and taking the good with us and leaving what is harmful, resentful, negative, low vibe behind. And be willing to forgive. Overall energy here is, have you asked your angels for help with this? Your angels want to help you with this situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. So we do need to call upon them if we would like their assistance. And if you would like their assistance with cutting cords, I would recommend you calling Michael. If you would like their assistance with dealing with this past life issue, past life choices, and moving on beyond maybe some old soul contract or something, I would recommend Jeremiah. You want to help like get your, how you say, your mojo back, so to speak, masculine, work on your looks, outside and in, your, like your outlook, your what you're putting forth. Maybe you call on Jophiel, the Archangel of Beauty. She can help you with that inside and out. Help you to feel better about yourself, more confident. So you can come on over and hand us your cup. Masculine, awakening is your advice from the angels with Archangel Gabriel. Look at things from a different perspective. Okay, you're at a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. It's important to be your whole, true, honest self in this moment when you take the step back and you look at the big picture and you decide of what is in it that you want, and then you go for it. Feminine, be mindful. There's some people out there that may be envious of you, wanting to begin conflict with you, jealous of you. People at your job, or what, whatever your business is. If you own your own business, like some sort of competition that is not up to snuff, and they want to, use ulterior, means of competing with you rather than, good old fashioned competition. This can also be, unfortunately, close friends and or family. um that just doesn't, unfortunately, they don't want the best for us. They don't want to see us do well. They too are jealous and maybe coveting what we have. From the angel therapy, masculine, ascended masters, powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over and guiding you. So this should help you to feel more confident too, and safe and protected. Especially if you're doing your part and working on clearing and shielding your energy. Here come the ascended masters to cover any spots you may have left blind. The angels say to us, feminine, indigo. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural born leader. That would be us. So we got the strength to defeat this 5. Masculine, health and healing and Hilarion are back to you. So you drink more water. If you need to talk to somebody, do that. If you need to, do some meditation, do that. If you don't know how to do it yourself, then you maybe want to seek somebody. They have I just went and got acupuncture the other day. They have all these different things: reflexology, acupuncture, meditation, yoga. You don't have to join a whole health club for months and months and months. You can take one class or something. Tell me you're trying to detoxify, and let a professional help you if you can't do it yourself. If you do feel comfortable doing it yourself, find a quiet space and sit with your water, alkaline water, by my recommendation, but whatever kind of water you like to drink, and just be still and quiet, for as long as you need to. Again, time is relative, so a few minutes may be enough for some. A few days may be required by some, and that's okay. Feminine, from the romance angels, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, so I think some of us may need to speak to, call upon Archangel Jeremiah as well, so that we can release and heal the past. But as we do that, we'll experience more love in our present moments, more divine blessings like the Ace of Earth. Masculine, deception. Someone's wearing a false self mask in this relationship. I'm going to pull you guys another card. But first, I never did the ones here, so let me do that. As I said before I laid any cards on this table, or when I laid the first ones, past life issue is what this was about for you, masculine. It's somebody you had to let go, or something. This situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and to heal from your past experiences. So again, the specific archangel who is the patron of that area is Jeremiah. You can call upon any one that you like, though. You can call upon, if you know who your patron, angel is or saint is, you can do all that and ask them to help you. Michael, of course, too, is the best at cutting cords. Raphael can come through to help you heal your heart space. Chamuel, keep him near. Ask him to come and sit there too. Patron of unconditional love. Metatron, all things light work or light being, he can help you with. Because you're an earth angel. You are a light worker who has come to earth to teach about love. So we're leaving like the 3D also behind. With these people, places, and things that we cut off and left behind, we left back that whole 3D aspect of ourselves as well, and stepped into this place of acknowledgement of the fact that we are an earth angel. And here atop yoga and keeping an open mind and the six of water. If you get nervous, focus on service. Put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. Here atop the power of joy, maybe so we can scream in ecstasy, feminine, throat chakra, the angels are helping you to lovingly speak your truth. And lastly, atop, see the other person's point of view. It's parents. The divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you to heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. So some of us may have difficulty believing all the time, or remaining optimistic and believing all the time that there are two cups standing, even though we can see them, because of something we went through as a child, or in growing up, in our whatever our family dynamic was. And we just got to know that our parents did the best that we can, and now it's time for us to take responsibility and work on healing that inner child of ours, as the weekend, or weekly rather, readings showed as well. I hope that you guys enjoy the daily. Namaste, angels.